Hey, what's up? This is Dominique, known in Atlanta Theta as Bruh Insight. Today is National Coming Out Day, and so I just wanted to tell you guys about my coming out story. I've been transitioning medically for the last year. It's been about a year and like 6 days or something. But I did come out before that. I came out before I started testosterone. But honestly, my story is pretty boring. There wasn't anything too crazy. I told my family. My parents are divorced, so I had to tell them separately. I told my mom, and she was cool with it. I told my dad, and he honestly, he was really just worried about me. He felt like and he didn't really say it in the right way, but when I was able to talk to him about it more, he explained that, it wasn't that like he was disappointed or that he didn't want me to do it. It's just that he was, I guess, nervous for me. He was like, you're gonna have to sell your body. How are you gonna ever get a job and those things? But yeah, so it wasn't anything too crazy. I think that the hardest part for me is in the church, because it's been the hardest part for me because it's on such a, I'm an elder in my church, and so I'm on an open platform, a public platform, and so my church was cool with it. But like this last weekend we had Founders Week and everybody didn't know. The other preachers came from, other cities and whatnot, and I haven't seen them in, years. And so they're going through, and they're talking about, like, good things about me, about, a lot of nice things that they said. But it was all misgendered. They misgendered me a lot. And so those, and, because those are not people that are affiliated with me, and it's not about me all the time, it was sort of just awkward for me. So I find that we all have a coming out story, and some of us have like things that we say, like, oh, am I coming out when I told my family? But really, we're coming out all the time, and we decide when it is that we want to come out to certain people. I told my fiance, I told her before we even started dating. But some people have to, after they start dating, after they like somebody, then they start to come out after that. They start to tell their partner, and then they, have those issues. But I do think it's good to talk about it. I do think it's refreshing to have a day where we can talk about, our coming out stories, because for some of us, it's been an ordeal. And I'll say, just take it one day at a time, and just know that you're not the only one. I think one of the best parts about coming out day is that you get to hear other people. And so some people have good stories. Some people have a lot of people that were supportive. And so while, you may, like my dad was, he always wanted a daughter. And so when I told him, I felt like my dad was going to be really upset or, not want to talk to me or anything. And he's been great, honestly. And so it's not, just because you think it's going to go one way doesn't mean it's going to go that way. So that's my story.